review parts of speech because hopefully on Saturday we will have an exam including this topic. Okay, so let's review it again. So as you know now, by now you know that we have 8 parts of speeches. So let's explain and review them one by one. So first of all, we have noun. What was a noun? A noun is the name of a person, thing, a place, or an idea. And the examples: teacher, boy, girl, president, mother, father, and so many other things. Okay, so for place, we have, for example, the United States, we have school, we have Africa. Okay, so these are places, right? And this is a complete sentence of noun. Africa is the home of wildlife. So here you have to know that this is a noun. So of course this is the first type of parts of speech, which is noun, right? So the second one, verb. Verb is a word which expresses an action. So verb is all about taking an action, expressing an action, just like run, kick, fly, fall, swim, jump, as we discussed in the previous lesson. This is an example. Kick me the ball. Run as fast as you can. So you have the verbs. So therefore, you have the second type of parts of speech, which is about verb. Okay? The third one, pronoun. A word that takes the place of a noun. As we said, a pronoun only takes the place of a noun, right? This is the function of pronoun. So we have 2 types of pronouns. Definite pronouns, as we talked about, and we have indefinite pronouns. What are the definite pronouns? He, him, she, her, it, they. So these are your definite pronouns. How about the second type of pronouns? We have definite, indefinite pronouns. Many, few, all, everyone, nobody, anybody. So if you see any of these in a given sentence, so you have the third type of parts of speech, which is pronoun. So here's an example. He is going to college soon. You have the pronoun, which is in place of a noun. Noun of a person. Jack, Sally, Han, anybody. And the second one is about the indefinite pronouns. We used nobody. So we have here nobody. Okay? Nobody is going to the party. So therefore, you have a indefinite pronouns, right? So the fourth one, adjective. A word or phrase that describes a noun or pronoun. So adjective, what is the function of adjective? Adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, we have a noun or a pronoun which the adjective is describing or modifying. So adjectives. These are examples of adjectives, and you can think of more than these because we have a numeral number of adjectives. So these are a little of these: slow, intelligent, lazy, weird, beautiful, and so many other, etc. This is an example. The slow turtle. She is intelligent. So here, the slow turtle. We have the noun, right? Turtle is a noun of an animal, right? So slow here is modifying, or we can say slow is describing the turtle. So therefore, we have a adjective, right? The fourth kind of parts of speech, which is about adjective. And here, the adjective is actually describing the pronoun, which is she. Okay? So this is about adjective. Describes a noun or a pronoun. The fifth kind of parts of speech we have adverb. So adverb actually has 3 functions. First of all, it modifies or it describes a verb, or it modifies an adjective, or it modifies another adverb of its kind. So a verb, an adjective, and another adjective, maybe one of these. Okay? So adverbs answer the question of how, when, and where. Okay? So when, for when, we have now, yesterday, and then. Okay, so the function of an adverb is to answer the question of how, when, and where. Let's see some examples. I spoke to him yesterday. So, yesterday is your adverb. Okay? Because this answers the question of when did you spoke to him? Yesterday I spoke to him, or I spoke to him yesterday. So therefore you have yesterday here. So you have an adverb. Okay? For where? There, here, away. I ran away, or I run there, or I run here. You can use any of these. No difference. So again, this is your adverb, there. Okay? It describes the verb, ran. As we said, it modifies a verb. So here, it also modifies a verb. Okay? So you have to remember these adverbs. Okay? For when, we have now, yesterday, then. For where, there, here, and away. And the third one, it answers the question of how. How, we have quickly, beautifully, lazily, strangely, and so many other words. So this is an example. She runs quickly, right? So we can say, or we can ask a question saying, how does she run? So she runs quickly, right? So it answers the question of how. How did she run? How? Quickly. She runs quickly, or she ran quickly. Okay? How? And the final one, he finished his homework lazily. How did he finish his homework? How lazily? Okay? So it answers the question of how, and therefore we have an adverb. Okay? The sixth type of parts of speech, we have conjunctions. So as we said, conjunctions are words that join words or groups of words together, or they join sentences together. Okay? So you have this set of conjunctions, we call it coordinating conjunctions, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So this is an easy way to remember these words. An easy way to remember these coordinating conjunctions is by taking out the first letters of each word, which is underlined, and combine them, and then you have fanboys. F-A-N-B-O for O, Y, and S. Fanboys. Okay? So, we have an example. I have got a home, but I haven't got a car. So this is a sentence. This is a compound sentence. We have the coordinating conjunction here, which joins the two sentences together, because we said that join words or groups of words together. So here, but joins these two sentences together. Okay? And we have another type of conjunctions. This was the first type of conjunction, which was coordinating conjunctions, and now we have the second type of conjunctions, which is subordinating conjunctions. And here are the set of words: before, after, during, until, whereas. If you see any of these words, that means you have a conjunction. Okay? After they pass the town, they must turn left. So we used after, right? After they pass the town, they must turn left. The seventh type of parts of speech is preposition. Prepositions are words that show the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence in terms of space, time, and logic. Okay? So, prepositions is all about three things: space, time, and logic. Let's look at space. We have in, below, above, under, outside, within. In the box, below the table, above the table, under the table, outside the box, within the box. Okay, so these are in, below, under, above, outside, within. These are your prepositions. Okay, which is used for space. Okay, and for time, we have during, while, after, at. This is an example. I did my homework after I ate, or we can say I did my homework at 1 p.m. At, we used at. Okay, no difference. For logic, for, we have this set of words again. For logic, for, of, concerning, despite, and so many other words. But this is enough for you. This is enough. So for logic, logic tells us the reason. Why did someone do something, or why did I did something? It tells us the reason for logic. Okay? So, I bought groceries for my mother. Why did I buy groceries? Why? Because I bought it for my mother. So it tells us the reason. Why did I bought it? Because I bought it for my mother. So it's all about reason. We have for, of, concerning, despite. Okay? The last one, interjections. This is an easy one and fun one because it is very easy to identify in a sentence. We have this set of words for interjections. Whoa, ouch, whoa, blah, wow. These are interjections. Okay? Words used to determine or to identify emotional reactions through some kind of exclamation. So exclamation is your this guy right here standing. This is your exclamation mark, okay? So if you see any of these words in a sentence, so you have a interjection, okay? So we're finished. And for Saturday, we will have an exam, and this will be your topic, okay? Parts of speech will be your topic. So watch the video again, and if you have any question, you can ask, and take care.